Hello everyone, welcome to my live stream. My name is Denise Mika Hutchins and I'm broadcasting to you from Studio Mika Arts. It's Friday, which means it's time for Chibi Friday, and we're going to finish. I know we'll have enough time. We're going to finish this custom emote. Real quick, I want to mention my charity of the month is Vegan Outreach. We have a Twitch fundraiser going on. You can click the button and make a donation, or just bring your friends. I make a donation at the end of the month based on the unique viewer count that I receive on Twitch, and so you can contribute without paying any money and make me pay the money. So I hope that you'll join me for the rest of February. Bring your friends. So let's get started on this Happy Ranger. So this is our third custom emote for Studio Mika Arts. They're available both to subscribers here on Twitch and on my Discord, which is for Twitch subscribers and Patreon members. So there's also another way to get access to these cute little emote slash emoji. This is the first one I ever made, and I'm using it as the reference for the colors so that the colors are all consistent between these. So let's see. I've got to look and see where I left off last time. I think almost all of the color is done, but let's look it over to be sure. There's not just the color to lay down, but color on the lines, and that I have not done yet. I see. I must have left off on the coloring the black parts of the coat, because there's definitely areas here where it's unfinished. These little bits sticking out here and then sticking out here. So that is where we'll start working on. Let me just... Yeah, the red and the cream and the pink are all colored. The nose looks pretty good. We do want to add little highlights, so that's another thing. We want to add white highlights to the stuff that should be really shiny. Like the wet nose, wet puppy nose, just like right here. There won't be any eye highlights unless, I've been thinking about it, might put some on the eyes themselves, even though they're closed, just because when it gets really tiny like this, like it will be for a for a emote or emoji, it's not as visible. But I still think the happy comes across, so of course we'll just do it on a separate layer and then we can test it. Other things, so coloring the lines, adding white highlights, finishing the black fur, and then we don't have the red for the eyes, which is a slightly different red from this one, because the eyes are closed, and there's no claws or anything. Okay, so let's just start on the black fur. Okay, there's going to be some like scraping noises as I pull my tablet down the the cable, the USB cord that attaches to my camera for live streaming physical media work plugs into the USB cord on my tablet monitor. So that's what that scraping is, because it scrapes across my secondary monitor as I pull this down. Okay, I'll get this nice and down. Alright, hold on. I gotta drink some water. I'll shake up my shaker bottle and drink some water. Okay. Yeah, most of... So, like... Okay, this bothers me. I'm on the crop tool instead. Okay. A lot of this I'm pretty happy with. Like, over here... Oh, I see. We do need to add more. But, like, the way I did this is good. But here definitely needs to be cleaned up. Okay. So, yeah, I think I'll just add more shading. Because now that I realize we should add some more shading here. Although, maybe not necessarily. Because this is like this. And the light is coming from this way. Oh, I see. This should be highlight color. Okay. So let's pull the highlight color. If Wolf was here, they would be proud of me for using the alt. No, I don't know if Wolf cares that much. I remembered this time. Remember to use that awesome shortcut, pressing Alt to grab the color. I always just right-clicked and grabbed the color that way, which is a couple extra steps and over the entire course of a project. Does add up. Nandakure! What did I do? I'm deleting. Why is it deleting? I pressed the wrong button, that's why. Whoops! I wanted to press, I see. I have this cool controller that comes with the tablet. And I've mapped all my favorite buttons. I pressed delete, my delete mapped button instead of my alt map button. That's how my stuff was disappearing. Whoopsie. Okay. So just gonna refine this stuff. I'm actually quite excited for this month's charitable donation because last month we were only three unique viewers away from our record. And so it was only January, so that feels like, this is great. This is a great sign. Okay, so now I'm just going to add some more. So yeah, I kind of feel like I do want. Maybe not. Change my mind. Okay, undo. Yeah, probably the light's coming around like this, so. Oh yeah. Okay, and then we'll add little. Okay, hold on. Let's get this color back. And make the brush smaller. And just do little strokes like this for fuzzy texture. Not that this stuff will be visible when it's all tiny, but that's just how I work. That's how it works in my brain. Plus, you never know. You never know what I might use these for in the future. I want to do everything right. Do everything right now, and then it will be really versatile in the future. Now let's just make this a solid. Yeah, I think what I want is this to be like this. Oh, I like it. Like it, like it, like it. Okay. So in this one, I did a little bit of right there. Oh, and I see, and I did some in the, where the cranium comes together in the middle. So let's do that here too. Make the brush bigger. And then we'll take this color and bring this down like that. Oh, looks good. Yay. Oops, wrong color. Some might think it's odd how I'm so pleased with my own art all the time, as if I'm surprised that it becomes what it does. But it really is, it's so magical. It's not like I don't feel like I'm the one making the art or something, but it's always so different. What's in my head versus what actually comes out on the canvas, we'll say. And I still am enchanted by how magical it can be. Oh, no, I don't like that little stroke. Leave that. In fact, let's bring in some more of this dark here. There's something about this is just kind of bothering me, but you know what? This part's probably going to be cut off by the cropping anyway, so I'm not going to worry about this part too much. As long as it looks like some fur texture, I think that's fine. Because once I crop it into a square, this is not quite a square, a lot of this is going to get cut off. Okay, what else? Maybe I'll bring a little bit of this light color back in right here, just so this line around this sort of disc around the face that Shiba Inus have comes back a bit. Although once again, it's probably just going to disappear when I resize it, but that's okay. Okay, what else? Looking around, I think this is good. I think I might be ready to go to. Should I do coloring the lines or should I do adding the white? Man, my cat Kiki got on me earlier today, and now there's hairs all over my pants, all over my shirt, and they're getting statically like attaching to my screen. My tablet screen that I'm working on. Oh yeah, I didn't even do that much detail in the ears on this one. The ears over here, it was totally fine. I did way more detail on those ones. I'm glad that these are... That's something, reason why I was like, I don't think I actually want to do animation. Because when I was first looking in colleges, I thought about going to animation school. Aside from the fact that it's prohibitively expensive, I realized animation is not really what I want to do because it requires a lot of making the same thing, but just slightly different. Traditional drawn, like hand-drawn animation. I mean, that's what I would have wanted to learn. But as you can see, I am not the best. I have not cultivated the skills, nor am I very interested in cultivating the skills to draw characters and things so that they always look exactly the same every time. There was a great quote actually at the beginning of the I get the Tolkien calendar every year, and I believe it was Alan Lee is the featured artist this year, and a quote from him said something like he doesn't really worry about the characters looking the same each time in each of his illustrations. What he's more concerned about is the emotion of the scene, and would people recognize what's going on, like almost that the action is what identifies the characters more than their specific physical features or how they're drawn. And that is such a liberating way of thinking for me. So I feel like the same thing for these. They don't look exactly the same, but I think it's still the spirit of Ranger comes through, I think. The markings, of course, help a lot. And I think even if the character isn't drawn exactly the same, my art style still gives it a sort of foundation. But maybe I'm just kidding myself. I don't know. But since these are meant to be emoji or emotes, it's also not that big of a deal. So anyway, these are the kind of things that go through my head as I'm working on these. Let me save this real quick. I want to make sure to save. I suppose the only thing I could add is a little bit more shading on the nose, but I actually made the nostrils completely black, so that's the only place where I feel like I really need some extra. I think more like highlights are more important at this point. So let's add little highlights just like we've got here with the highlight color. Not the white ones, not the white highlights, just this color right here. Boop. Boop. And we'll do, what I love about dog noses is they've got this lovely texture to them. And whenever I draw a dog, I always want to capture that. Even if I am not seeing it in, say, a reference image. Since I've lived my life around dogs from day one, I have I just know that should be how it is. And I love adding that. I think it makes them Helps make them feel extra special, because not every like quadruped. Well, I don't need this. Not every quadruped mammal or whatever has this kind of texture on their nose, so I like giving dogs their unique nose texture. Okay, I'm just looking this over one more time, but I think I did get all the colors. 1, 2, 3. This is the line color right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the tongue. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the tongue. 1, 2. And is this the same color? Wait. 1, 2, 3. Wait, I can't tell which color is this. Is this the darker color? Or did I not go that dark on the red? I mean, I guess it's fine if I didn't. Oh yeah, the only place I have the really dark color is here. That's interesting. Okay, I see. I need to change the way I colored this red. 'Cause this is the same color as here, but if you compare the cream color, we should have the second darkest color down here. So let's do that. Yay, I'm glad I noticed that. So we'll take the second darkest color. Oops. Wait, is this it? Okay, never mind. We're good. I was able to test. It looks the same though. Ah, but that happens. It's like an optical illusion because it is next to these darker colors. Okay, but I did it right, so. Oh, Satuita, hello! Oh, I waved my hand again. And waving my cursor at you. Hello! Yay, so happy to see the little ranger emoji when I'm working on a ranger emoji. How are you? Thank you for your work today. Are you done? Ah, taking the drink. Drink water. Okay. That's so funny. I even turned this off and it looks like this is the same color as this, but it's not. This is actually the same color as this one. Wow. Okay. So good. That's good. That's great. That means that we're all done with that. So let's color the lines first and then do the white highlights on top. Wait, what am I doing? I want to take the colors for the lines from this one. So let's do the lines for the black fur, and we're just going to color all the lines with that, and then we'll color everything that we need to be different, like this brown here or the tongue area. So, and let's see, how did I do it? I think I just colored right on top. Yeah, colored right on top. I don't always do that when I color lines. Sometimes I like to make the separate clipped layers like this, especially if it's a bigger project, but if it's a small project. All my vegan chocolates have been delivered! Ah, hope somebody brings it in for me. Oh shoot, I did. Well, I will go, thank you for the reminder. I'll go up and get it on my break. That's funny. Whoops. It's okay though. It's the tea bag from this morning, so it's not that strong anyway. So it's not like my tea is going to be ruined by. But I left it up there for like an hour, so at least it'll be as strong as possible considering it was already used tea leaves. And it should be perfectly drinkable temperature because it's been sitting up there so long. Oh, thanks for the reminder. Man, is that actually a different color? Let's make it super giant so we can tell. Oh, it is. Look at that. Alright. So I'm just going to get a very extremely giant. Yeah, we're now on, well, it might still be a black tea base, but it's a vanilla or something. Now, just a couple days ago, we used up the rest of the chocolate tea. Now we're on our last bag of Tucson tea, delicious blended teas, but we're waiting for a They send out coupons sometimes, or like specials, like Valentine's Day special or something. So we're waiting for that. We have plenty of other just basic tea, like basic green tea and stuff to use. So, oh, Exie, hello! How are you? Waving to you with my cursor. Yay! Thank you for joining me. Oh, yay! I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you think it's looking great. I should definitely be able to get this finished today and probably get it uploaded. Might as well just upload it on stream, I guess. So, oh, excellent! Always happy to hear it. Yay! Does that mean you are over your cold or whatever it was you have? I hope so. Oh, I'm good. I'm glad that it's Friday, though. This has been my third or fourth week doing my new awesome work schedule, and it is super awesome being so productive and being able to get a little bit done every day on everything that I want to do. But on the other hand, it's like I feel like I'm at 100% of capacity every day. So sometimes I've been getting really tired if there's any extra thing that comes up. Oops. I'll make this smaller. But it's not terrible. Like I have been in the past, especially when I was at school and especially when I was working at this job that had me working 12-hour shifts overnight. So it was not only long shifts, but it was these overnight shifts, so that my whole life was topsy-turvy, and I'm not like that. So I'm just glad I'm TGIF right now. Thank goodness it's Friday. But I was really looking forward to... I'm so glad to be streaming right now, because I was really looking forward to finishing this. So yes, always, as usual, a long answer to your basic question. I am doing great. Feeling tired, but still great. Like, you can be tired and be great. So that's how it is for me right now. So the tongue, I'm gonna leave this part the darker line color, and only this part, which is out in the light, I'm going to color this. But this one I will, because it's it's in between two pink patches. So this part I will color the pinky tongue color. Oh, wonderful! Congratulations on recovering! Yay! I'm so happy you feel better. I hate being sick. I really, 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 really do. So I'm so glad that you don't feel sick anymore. I empathize, and anybody is feeling sick, I'm like, oh no, I'm so sorry for you. I don't want you to be sick. I'm glad that last year, the one time I got sick, it was just like a basic cold. It kind of sucked that I got sick at around the time it was time to go to my doctor's visit, but I wore a mask and everything. I actually messaged them. I was like, do you want me to come in? I have a mild cold, blah, blah, blah. These are my symptoms. And it was actually funny story. They told me toward the end of my appointment that they mistook me for someone else at the beginning, earlier in the day, because someone came in so sick. Like, they should not have been there. They were so sick. So, like, just hacking, and I don't remember exactly what the symptoms were, but it was, like, really bad. And so they just thought it was me because I had messaged them the day before saying that I was sick, and they were like, what do you mean mild? Or whatever. And then I came in for my appointment, and they're like, oh, okay, this is the person. So that was funny. They thought I was what's the opposite of exaggerating? Under exaggerating. Downplaying my symptoms or whatever. Yeah, if I was that sick, I would not be asking if I should come in. I would be like, sorry, I'm not coming in. I'm way too sick. as I cough. Oh, I'm not sick. I've got allergies, so I'm always sniffly. We found out last year, so my doctor didn't like that I was taking these over-the-counter nasal steroids all the time, because what are they called? There's like this specific naming system. There's like first generation antihistamines or whatever, and those send me straight to sleep, and I will be groggy. Even after I wake up, I'll be groggy for like the next 24 hours. It's terrible, so I don't take those. And then the like second generation ones or whatever they're called, they don't do anything. They do not help me at all. And I was trying so many things. Finally, these nasal steroids were making a difference. But my doctor didn't like the fact that I was just having to take them all the time. I didn't have an allergy season. It was just constant. And so she sent me to an allergy specialist. Unfortunately, their determination was that I was not allergic enough to get any specialized treatment. So I did not get off the steroids, and even those have stopped working. So I'm not even taking those anymore. I'm just dealing with it because it really is mild. But the interesting thing I learned from going to the specialist is that I'm allergic to dogs, which will never stop me from rescuing dogs. I will always be a home for dogs that need a home. But that means I'm just going to be perpetually sniffly and slightly coughing or whatever. So it's not the worst. It's just sometimes I'm a little self-conscious about it. Okay, what other colors? We don't have any nails to color, so we don't have to do that. I think I've got all the colors because we don't have a pupil to color back black. And look at the tongue. The nose is the same black as like the fur. Yay! This is going by very fast. It hasn't even been exactly, it hasn't quite been a half hour yet. And I think we're ready to do the white highlights on here. And I can do my experiment. Let me save this. I don't remember to save very often, just in general, not even just on these streams. So I've been trying to be a little better about that because I don't want any regrets. There's a power outage or something. That's a real concern. So I'm looking at this. I think I want to bring this highlight back a little bit. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Oh, wait, we don't need this. We need a new line. A new layer. And we'll call it Shiro. Shiro means white. Shiro. Where's just regular? There's Shiroi, which also means white, but that's Hakuiro. Could put that. There, this is the one I wanted. It's the basic noun. Shiro, white, or also Haku, also pronounced Haku. Oh, Wolf is here too. Hello! Yeah, good tip. Save early, save often. Oh, yeah. Oh, that sucks. How are you? I don't know if I asked. How are you? I'm waving at you with my cursor. The nice thing about the Photoshop Cloud, Creative Cloud, that I found, because one time I did have something I was working on, I forgot to save, power went out for some reason, and then I came back, and it actually has a really good saving, like, emergency saving thing, and it brings, if it crashes, it will bring back the last like emergency saved file that it made, and then you can decide whether you want to keep it or not. And at that one time I was like, oh, thank goodness I did want to keep this. So it is nice that the Creative Cloud has some backup in it as well. Okay, I'm seeing another area. Oops, wrong thing. I'm seeing another area that I want to add a little bit, or change a little. So I took a little highlight away here. I want to actually add some back in here on this back of this ear. This is so dark I can't see the difference. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, right there. Oh, that's good. Okay, maybe bring back a little bit of this one. Yes. I mean, I don't really need to do such detailed shading, but I can do what I want, so I'm gonna do what seems right at the time, and it'll be fine. No matter what, it'll be fine. So now I'm really going to go to working on the little white highlights. Actual white, not an off-white color. Oh, that's a little too much. Beep, beep. Hee. And I think the tongue is fine, though. I don't think I need too many white highlights on this one. So there's no little paw pads like this one. We don't even get highlights in the eyes, although that's what I wanted to try. Adding some... I've seen this kind of stylized anime and manga eyes before, where there's some white... Ooh, let's see if I can do this. Maybe if I make it smaller. White highlights in the closed eye. Okay, this is too big. I've got to make the brush smaller. It's still kind of big. I thought that maybe something like this could help the eyes be more visible when it gets really tiny, so let's just see if that is the case, or if it might actually cause more problems. Or maybe if I center it not in the middle. Okay, so let's go back. But put the white on the outside part where it's meeting the black fur, and then maybe that helps. Although another thing, I think this eye is so small, I need to make the line smaller. Look kind of like a record. Like the texture on a record. Yeah, I think it actually makes it harder to see when it gets smaller. So I won't do that. I'll just take these off. Just leave it like that. Well, I might be ready to put this into a proper emote format and everything. So we've got, I guess I'll add a little bit to the nosy right here. This color. Boop. Hee. Don't need too much. Just a bit. Just a little bit. Maybe I'll take this color too. Oh, this is so small though. Let's make it. Ah, stop. Stop that. There. That's good. Okay, save. Okay, I think lifting up my tablet monitor, setting it back up so I can use my mouse and keyboard. Wow, at this rate, I'm going to have this all done and posted, and it will just be break time. But it'll be perfect because I have my next Chibi Friday project already decided. So I'm just taking my little glove off, so I don't need it right now. Put that away in my drawer. Okay, so now I need to open a different version. Oh, wrong thing. Projects. This one. And the 2000 pix order one, I think. Yeah, because that's the only other one there is. Okay. Okay, so we're going to save this. And then we're going to save as. Yeah, save as. And add these same. Nihongo de. There. It was in Japanese still. 2000 pixels order. I don't remember exactly why I made this a separate file, but I've done it for all the other ones, so I'm just going to keep doing this. It makes it easier. At this point, just following the same workflow is easier than questioning why. So for this one, because now it's definitely saved as this other new file, so I can really mess around with the layers. Just making everything into one layer. Just taking all these and I think Control E. Yes, Control E, which is an older Photoshop shortcut that I have to custom program in because it's not what it is anymore. I think, or maybe they brought it back, but anyway, Control E is what I used to make it all one layer. And now I can just copy layer style, paste layer style. So now we've got the white border. Ah! Hurrah! Look! I have a little extra little speck here. No specs. Eraser. There. Man, I better do a little sweet. No specs. It already gets grainy enough when I use that Twitch auto animator thing. I don't need to make it worse by leaving little specks in here to get even more grainy. Ah, another one! No! Okay. Sorry, I thought I'm surprising myself. I thought that I got those. Okay, let's save this. Okay. Sorry about this, but it bothers me, so I gotta open it back up. Open the other one back up. Where are those specks coming from? We're gonna get them. We're gonna get them, so we're going to add a stroke. Whoa! It's way too big. Alright, it's not on the lines. This actually looks pretty cool like this. Okay, so for this little cleanup technique that I like to do, all I do is move this stroke effect from layer to layer, and then I can check each layer for any offending particles. And actually, this is making it... It's interesting, on the lines, this was a good enough size, but here I think I need a bit extra size. Okay, that's alright. So move it on to the red layer. What? Where are the specks coming from? It's not on any of these layers. On the Kurimu? It's on the Kurimu! Okay. Eraser. Bigger. Beep. Oh, whoops. I'm on the wrong. On the wrong layer. Okay. Oh, and it's pixels are locked too, so. Boom. Alright, it's the cream layer. There's another one. There was another one. Or maybe I got them all now. Oh, I guess that looks alright. Okay. Let's check this Haku layer too, but it's, yeah, it's so small that It doesn't make a difference. Okay, sweet. Now we can just delete this effect layer. Save, and then we can close this back up. Okay. Where were we? Oh, we got the stroke. Got the stroke on here. So now we've got to change it. Change the image and canvas size. So the canvas size 2000 by 2000. So I think what I want to do first, I don't want to just change the canvas size because that will crop in. So first we're going to change the image size so that the shortest edge is 2000 pixels. So the shortest edge is width right now, so we're going to do 2000 pixels, and that will size it down. Okay, and now we're going to do canvas size, and that will crop. And let's see, do I want to just crop up? Actually, I don't know if I'll do canvas size. I might do, let's do square. There is a way. How do I do this? There is a way. Not just ratio. New crop preset? No. Wait, maybe if I just put it on here. Oh, never mind. This is way too complicated. I'm just going to do canvas size. So I'm going to anchor it to the top. Yeah, let's anchor it to the top. Let's just see what happens. I'll probably have to do this a little bit. In fact, I guess I just don't like losing the stuff on the bottom, but it has to happen. So we're going to anchor it to the top so it'll crop stuff at the bottom. I knew it was going to happen. I have to just accept it. We're going to crop it down to 2000 pixels so it will be a square. Yep. Go ahead. Ah! So now we can move this layer. Yeah, I don't want these. So what I found is if I make this edge too close, the edge of the image, or the edge of the pixels that actually have data in them, too close to the edge of the image, when it gets resized small, it causes some trouble. So like it might have a little line of white pixels right here or something. But I don't like how there's just this little tiny bit of her chest pattern. Oh, maybe that would be better. I could also, let's try this. I can turn the drawing so that she can go up higher because this ear is now lower and more the same height as the other ear. Still looks pretty happy, I think, although now this part is off, so I can't do it that much. Okay. Turn it back a little bit. Oh, Aoife is snoring away. If you're hearing that. Aoife's snoring. Big dog Aoife. Of course I could just fill this in with the black fur color. That would be pretty easy. But then she's not really that centered, and there's all this stuff over there. There's this big blank spot right here. I don't really like that. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's fine. Just keep messing around with it and see. Of course, if we do that, we could crop it even tighter. Ah, but then I'm losing this chest stuff again. Okay, let's go back. I think I'm causing myself more problems than I'm solving. Let's try rotating, but just a teeny tiny amount. So I'm looking more at the areas of the white fur on the chest. Oh, that's better. Hooray, hooray. So we don't need to rotate it so much. I think this is still a decent amount of space in between here. And we've got about the same amount of space in between this edge and this edge. Alright, let's call it good. Let's save this one. So we've got the 2000 pixels size. So now I think what we got to do is resize. So it's going to make it a lot easier if I open over here my... So I've got... If I look at the files that already exist, then I'll have the list of sizes that I need to make. So I'm just going to go into my Custom Ranger folder. Alright. We definitely want to resize from big to small. So the first one is 1000 pixels just for sharing, like on Discord and stuff. So we'll go image size. Wait, let me make sure I saved. Because everything I'm doing from this point on, I do not want to save. So I did save. So now, image size. And we're going to do 1000 pixels. Enter. And save. Save copy. Do ping so it stays transparent. And then we just call this one 1000 pics with no other extra info. Just looking at the other ones. Yes. Okay. Next is 112 pics for Twitch. Image size 112 pixels. Whoa! There's 100% size. She's getting tiny. Okay, save a copy. And once again, saving it as a ping. This one is called 112 pics, and this one is, I like to put Twitch on the back so that when I'm uploading to the couple of places, it's just, I don't have to worry about the number. I just see, oh, this is Twitch, this is the biggest one, it goes on this upload slot. Okay, and it's a ping, save. Next size, 56. Okay. And yeah, geez, at these small sizes, I may as well not even do shading, but whatever, it's fine. Looks nice when it's large. Save a copy. This is the 56 pixels for Twitch. Right? Yes. It's the next one that's Discord. They have different sizes. Oh shoot, I saved it as PSD. Dang it! Save a copy. At least I can grab the title that way, and then we just change and it changes the file, the ending. There, now it's a ping. Save. Okay, now I gotta go over here and delete this. I don't need a PSD version of this. Okay. Image size. This is the Discord size, which is 32 pixels. So tiny. Teeny tiny. Save a copy. Let's change it this time to ping. Wait, not 56. 32. 32 for Discord. Yes, dot ping. Awesome. And the final size, image size, 28. Wow, this really is going to be perfect. During my break, I mean, maybe I'll take a slightly longer break than usual. so that I can switch over to physical media and do start the next Chibi Friday project after the break. This is going to be perfect, it looks like. Perfectly timed finishing this. So save a copy. Once again, put it on ping. This one is the 28 pics. Twitch has an automatic resizer so that you could just put the largest size and then it will automatically make the smaller sizes from it, but I do not trust that to be as high quality as Photoshop, so I just do it myself. Takes a few extra minutes, but I think it's worth it for my own peace of mind. Look at how cute! Look how cute she looks as a little pixel girl here. That's so cute! I've never really looked over here before when I'm doing this. I just noticed that. Okay, so I am going to get rid of that just in case. But we can, let's see. Yay! Yay! Please do! Yay! You can use this Happy Ranger everywhere! Okay, I'll do Discord later, but I'm gonna see if I can... I've got 8 minutes till break time. I am going to open another tab with Twitch. Go to... Sound is off, right? Yeah, okay, good. Go to my, what is it, creator dashboard. I'm still like, where is it? Oh, viewer rewards, I think. Emotes. Okay. I think this is, let me double check, but I think this is safe enough to, okay, I'm going to bring this over here so y'all can see what I'm doing. I think this is safe enough to display. Doesn't have my password or anything. So, now, standard animated, so we want to add a standard one. Aha! No auto resize. Here she comes. Happy Ranger is on her way. Whee! And tiny one. Happy Ranger. Oops. I love this. Your emotes are instantly uploaded. It's because I have not been bad. Any violations will result in the loss of... I try to be as good as possible. Okay, attribution. I love this. Emote attribution. Me. I love choosing. I love this. Pending. I choose myself, but I still have to go in and accept it. Accept the attribution. Here is an excellent example of why I put the white border on there. Because it makes such a difference on the black background here. You can't tell on the white background because the black fur is so contrast. I mean, white on white you can't see anyway. But here, that black fur, you would just only see her face floating. Okay, so anyway. This is fun to share because this is new to me. I only started doing this, a few months ago. Okay, y'all, can you access that now? Is that I think that's basically ready for you. Can I make... Look, I can make the animated one, I think. Because I'll just put the... Wait. No, this is not how you do it. There's a different way to do their auto... Ooh, easy animate. This is it. Okay. So I gotta... put the big one. Happy Ranger for Twitch. Big one. And then... I gotta... kind of like this one. I don't know. Oh, this is awesome. Y'all can help me decide. There's spin. I know there's already a name. Okay. I did not expect it. I don't know what I expected. I didn't know what it would look like. It's so funny looking. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be spin. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Oh, it's so pixely. That's okay. That's what I get with this auto. Plus this is just a preview. Oh, sorry. I'm so excited. This is so funny. Upload. Oh, I love this. I love it. I mean, it's got those nasty black pixels. Maybe someday I'll figure out how to animate it nicely using the Creative Cloud, but that's good enough for now. I've spent all this time, spent 3 streams making this one, and then I can just instantly make that, so that's nice. Okay. Let's see. Well, I think that I will take my break a little early now that I've gotten this uploaded. Or I guess I could upload it to Discord. I'll wait until I'm done. I keep Discord closed while I'm streaming. I think it's a little less drain on my resources, my computer's resources. So, and taking my break early will give me a little extra time to switch from digital to physical media because I got to turn on my lamps and all that stuff. So, ooh. I would be very obliged if you would like to do that. I will happily send you the files. If you remember, message me on Discord after the stream. That would be awesome. Oh, yay! Because that's just one of those things I just don't have time. So even though I think it would be wonderful to have it slightly better. Oh, yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Okay. I'm going to take my break. I still didn't make a be right back for this. Oh, right. I was doing this, really basic thing. Just type be right back on the screen. And I might be, gone for a bit longer. Oh, I'm not selected. The whole thing. To make it very big. Yeah. Make very big and put a stroke on the layer so that I can switch over to start the next project. Yay! Okay, this color is kind of sad. Let's do a nice. No. I don't need to worry about this, but I want to. I'm enjoying that. Oh, let's do this. You can't mistake this with any. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, right, because it's super late for you. Yeah. Well, after the stream, in the sense of any time after the stream. Yeah, I totally understand. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm going to go on break. I'll be back as soon as I can, and we will start on a new project. Yay! See you in a bit. Hi everyone, I'm back. It actually only took me about 5 minutes, I think. So I'm actually sitting at my other workspace, so I think all I need to do is turn that off. And then click focus. It still doesn't want to focus. Come here. Focus for me, camera. There we go. I only got the most basic stuff. So there's some stuff I've got to get open on my PC, and I didn't want to be doing that while I had my PC as part of the stream. So let's see. I think it's this. Yes. Okay. Getting my reference image up for the next Chibi Friday project. Zoom in on it. Okay, I've got to resize I've got to resize my OBS too. Alright, there. So now I can see what's going on in OBS as well as my reference image. So, as you might have guessed from my piece of paper and my little trimmer to trim it into an actual square and not this weird rhombus or whatever it is that this pad of paper came as, we're going to do a physical media chibi for the next project, and I'm really excited because it's another thank you chibi. This one is to our very own Wolf for a very surprising, wonderful donation, which I am putting toward the utility sink project. I'm so excited because I really, really, really want a utility sink in here so I don't have to go all the way upstairs to the kitchen or go out to the bathroom in order to get water for my water projects or to clean up or all this other stuff. Or even, heck, I'll be able to, like, get a drink of water if I really need to and not leave my studio and stay focused. So I really wanted to do a thank you, Chibi, and I'm so happy Wolf asked to have Ari, his dog, done. So, oh, I forgot my tea still. So good. I guess I'll drink my tea after the stream. So I'm going to be chibifying lovely Ari. So cute. I was just so excited about switching between. This is my first time switching from digital to physical. We've done physical to digital at least once now, but this is the first time doing the other way, and I was like, what do I need to get ready? It wasn't that hard, obviously, but I was very preoccupied and totally forgot about my tea. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where to put this for now. Okay, I'll put this trimmer right there on my stack of drawers behind me. Yay! Oh, I need my drawing kit too. I gotta reach over behind me. Okay. Got my standard drawing kit. For this kind of chibi, I use just a graphite pencil. I'm using my favorite little Celeste Animal Crossing. Oh, there it goes. Pencil, super basic. Nice. It's the 05 size lead, my favorite. 0.05 or 0.5. Anyway, yeah, 0.5 millimeters. HB it says. Okay, time to make. So Ari is already an extremely adorable doggy, and I picked this picture. I think it's gonna just go great as a chibi. So we're gonna put the head over to the side for this one. So the body's gonna come out this way. And if anyone else would like to make any donations toward the utility sink, the Buy Me a Coffee is an excellent way. Okay, here's the hips, and then the back coming up a little bit and connecting. And then down to the thighs on dogs are always this kind of triangle shape. And come back to the ankle. And straight down to the paws. Her paws are in the grass a little bit, so I'm just going to use my existing knowledge of dog feet to add that information. Okay, now the front. So she's got the giant chibi head. So I've got to decide where, because normally the neck comes out of the side of the face basically on a regular, like natural proportions. But these are chibi proportions, so it's going to be more like in the middle. The chest will be in line with the middle. And then we come down, connecting the hips to the chest. Basically this shape. Then the front leg, the upper arm, and down. And I want to, so it is actually I'm going to do a little bit of this front leg that's closest to the viewer is actually slightly down because it's kind of like this shape like this. The 4 points where the 4 feet are hitting is kind of like this shape. So I'm going to make that shape for myself as a guide. And the rest of the arm comes down and becomes the foot. Again, hidden in the grass, so just use my imagination to fill in the rest. I might actually shorten up these legs for the chibiness. Yeah. Feels kind of weird. I'm changing gears so suddenly to a different project. Usually when I'm done with a project, I'm like, I'm done, and then I don't work on something else until the next day. At least with visual art. Come on, eraser. Come out. There, it came out. Yeah, I'm going to shorten these legs and make them a little bit more chibi proportioned. They're already pretty chibi proportioned, but I want to exaggerate it even further. So it looks like, using my pencil real quick to measure, the height of her back leg from the bottom of the paw to the top of her hips is about the same length as from her shoulder to her tail. Not the end of her tail, just the back of her leg. So I was actually doing, let's see, about this tall. Yeah, I was really close to that. So I want to, my chibis basically get smaller and smaller. They kind of taper down smaller and smaller as we get closer to the feet. So I want to be doing that by making these legs even shorter. Maybe a little wider too, because that also, in my brain, I think what I like to do is it's the same amount of matter, but you're squishing it up, and so it becomes wider to accommodate. Yeah, I have these scientific chibis. No, not really. Not scientific at all. That's just how it feels in my brain. There's some reasoning. Okay. Let me swipe this stuff into the trash can. Can't believe I forgot my tea. At least I still have my shaker bottle with some water in it. Okay. So yeah, let's make her legs wider and shorter. Once I get this back leg done again, I can make that little square that I had. Oh yeah, it's already looking cuter. And the front leg. All right, I want to make that little square. So each of the corners is where a foot will go. Well, maybe, not necessarily exactly these points, but just this is to help me not make it like straight across, because it should be angled toward the viewer and down a little bit. A little wider and shorter, getting thinner as we go down. Yeah, if I put it into a mathematical equation, then it is. The Science of Chibis. It's a book. It's a book I write. The Science of Chibis. Haha, yeah, this is much better. I'm liking this much better. I think you can see it all right with the graphite, but here's a little closer look. And then let's do this back leg. So the back leg, the one that is furthest away from the viewer and also on the back part of the body. Another one where it's covered by the grass, so just using my imagination to complete the paw. And then this front leg is kind of coming down out of the chest here. And another grassy paw. Aw, I can't wait to draw her face. It's just so cute. Her face is so cute. Her little happy smile on your little face and her ears. All perky but folded over. Well, you'll see in a second. She's got this wonderful big bushy tail. Definitely want to include that. I'm very proud of myself actually because I left a nice amount of space to put the tail in there. Good job, me. I was not thinking of that. And this is not even based on the proportions we have here. This is not even exaggerating the proportions of how big and fluffy and like glamorous her tail is. And the very tip is white, so I'm drawing the lines right here because it's such a stark, complete contrast between black fur and white fur right here, so I may as well actually even ink that in and not just use marker to indicate the color change. Ah, little chibi body coming to life. Okay, I can add more fluffy details in a second. I'm getting distracted by the details on the body without drawing the face. I do my best. I don't always succeed, but I like to do my best to work evenly across the image. Okay, so her face is tilted this way and also tilted a little this way. Oh, and tilted up a bit. So I try to capture that angle with my guidelines to start with. So now we'll add, so this big circle is just where the muzzle will be, and then this little circle is the nosy. Since it's a chibi, we're gonna make, her eyes are normal sized. She has normal sized dog eyes, but Chibi Ari has chibi size eyes. Big chibi size eyes. Hee. Okay. What now? Should I add the mouth or should I add the ears? I think I'll add the ears. So this one, considering the chibi size eyes, I think this one's coming out about the middle. And then it's got this fluff like this. And as it folds down, fluffs out to the side, and then down here like this, and it curves over to meet. There, like that. And this one is up higher, not folded down nearly as much, but still with a significant fold. Like this. And big fluffs coming out here. And off the side of the face, a little bit of curls. Fluff down the side, all the way down to the chest. Okay, now let's add the mouth. Because of the angle of the head, we don't see this side of the mouth over here. I don't know if that makes sense. There's just a little less pink gums showing on this side than on this side. And a lovely pink tongue coming out. And fold it a little bit as it rests on her bottom canine teeth. And that line in the middle that pretty much everybody seems to have on their tongues. There's the canine teeth. And her lips here are black. So it's just this line basically. But then back here they're more pink. Some black too, but more pink. It's got that bumpiness that dogs have, but it's often lost when I draw chibi because usually it's all black. So you lose that sort of bumpy edge that their lips have. And then the teeth going back. And on this side, it's swell. I drew that one up too high, but that's okay. Because when I ink it, it'll look different. And we've just got like some folds as the... Dogs have very fleshy, foldy lips. So there's some lines here. Oh, yay! I'm glad you think so. Just those close-ups so you can see it even better. This photo on its own, the photo reference, is already extremely adorable, so all I have to do is make a few proportion changes. It's just not that hard to make her super cute, because she's just naturally super cute. Okay, I'm adding the details on the nose now. Little nostrils. Comes to a little, looks like it comes to a little point actually at that midpoint in the face. And this side. Nostrils go all the way around like this underneath. It's cool. I learned in a documentary a long time ago that dogs have those lines. So like we humans just have a nostril. We don't have like a line where it cuts back to, like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's like a line that comes back on dogs' noses. So it's not just the circle. There's this also other opening on the side. And people figured out that that's so that they can breathe in through the circle part and breathe out through the side part. And then that way, when they're tracking something by scent, they're not disturbing the scent by breathing down on it. They're breathing out, away from it. So that was fascinating to learn. That's such a cool evolutionary feature. So I'm always thinking about that now. I think about the different ways that animals look, and that probably they all have a reason, even if we can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm doing her eyes. Okay, and she's got very, very vivid eyes. Let me zoom in so I can see the details. I might even... Wolf sent me a few different reference images, so I'm going to... Now, since I'm not using a bunch of stuff, I don't mind getting my Discord back open and see if... Okay, she's farther away in that one. Ooh, but she is closer in this one, so give me a second. I'm going to save this image. Just save it to desktop. Close that back out, and now... Ah, where's their picture? There we go. Okay, zoom in on this one. Okay. Okay. So I can just, the eyes are even more defined in this other reference image. Thinking about whether I want to draw the rim around the outside of the eye, like the eyelid, or just use marker to define it. I think I might just use marker because on this eye, it's black fur, so it really blends in with the fur anyway. Okay. I shall go back to my other reference image. Hope I'll have room when I title this on YouTube to say that it's two different things, because my titles are already so long. I've thought about changing it, but I'm like, oh, I like the consistency. You all have the same format, all going down the list. Okay. Let's add some detail to the fluffy fur on this side of the face. Just like with the last dog I chibified, I'm not trying as much to get the fur perfectly drawn as I'm seeing it, and instead just trying to capture the idea of how this fur behaves. Here we need a lot more fluffy fur on the ear. This one too. I must say, it feels kind of weird to be going over here after working on the computer. There's something that just like... Something weird. It feels weird for some reason. I don't know why. Just because it's different, I guess. And I knew I might finish and come over here and work on this, but I guess it's just like I was saying earlier. It's different thinking about it than to actually doing it. She actually has some distinct difference between the short, smooth fur on her face and then the fluffiness that comes out like after her cheeks. So I'm going to draw a line to show the side of her face. Okay, Now back to what I was enjoying before, but getting a little too ahead of myself. Adding the Fluffy on the body, because she's just so fluffy. The fluff comes out the back of the arms. Smooth on the front, fluff on the back. And fluffy straight down here. And a little fluffy as the leg starts, but mostly smooth. And then the back is very, very fluffy. Can't really see much fluff on the legs that are away from the viewer. Maybe a tiny bit right here. On the far side, we'll say on the far side of the body. Okay, and then let's just add, even though I can't see them, let's add some indications of toes. Once again, just using my imagination here since I can't see because of the grass. Yeah, that'd be good. I think the only thing I might want to do is increase the size of this pupil. I think it's looking a little smaller than this one. Maybe if I shade them in, that'll... I guess that's fine. Oh, that's fine. Nice, we still got 30 minutes, and I think I'm ready to... Well, let me double check. I guess there's just a little bit of texture that's visible. Even though the hair is laying down, falling down, there's still a little bit of texture visible on the back. So let's add some lines here so I don't forget that when I'm inking. I'm just looking for anywhere else that seems like some extra lines of fluff indication would be nice. Okay. Yay! Let's ink. I feel like I'm like a airplane speeding through the sky today. I've gotten so much stuff done today. Wait, I don't want these. I want this. I want this for inking. My little lovely set of Sakura Micron and Sakura Pigma Micron and Graphic. This little holder thing was 3D printed for me when I went to the Inktober retreat. It was so nice. They were like, if there's anything you want 3D printed, here's the library that we can print from. And I was like, look at this pen holder. This is the best thing ever. I was the only person to request a printed item, I think, but everybody was like, what? That's the coolest thing. And I'm like, they'll print it for you for free. Maybe someone else got this after they saw me using it, but yeah, that was so cool. The only problem with it is that since I have an angled desk, sometimes they like to fall forward because this is also angled, but I just put it sideways and it eliminates the problem. Okay, what shall I... Well, actually, let me show you what the graphite sketch looks like before I put the ink on it. Lovely Ari. So fluffy. The fluffiest girl. Oh, I just got my fit goal. Hey camera, why don't you refocus? Oh, thank you. Yup. Yup, so fluffy. What do I want to do? Maybe do the outline first. I've been finding that I really like using the... Oh, I already gave it up. Well, it's going to compare to the one I did last month for my friend. See if I want to use, but let's not overdo it. I can always add more. I can't take it away if I add too much ink. So we'll start with the 08 micron pen, which is the largest of the micron sizes. It's the 8 millimeters. And do the overall outline. We are making excellent time, getting so much done. If you're hearing a dog moving about, that's Aoife. She's getting up and doing stuff. Shaka, shaka, shaka. Even though it's this really thick pen, I'm doing my best to get a tapered tip for these really fluffy parts. You know what would be nice? I used my little clipboard. Only just remembered it. Hey girl. Hey girl. I think Aoife wants me to let her out. Hold on. She got all excited when I got up. You want me to open the door? You want to leave? Chappie left too. They're gonna go see what Satoita is up to. Okay. No, I want to do it this way. I didn't think about it until now because it wasn't so much of a problem, but being able to turn the page while I ink is my preferred way of working, but the paper was sticking to my, this is like a vinyl cover for my desk. Because this is a hand-me-down desk and there's lots of gouges in it and stuff. So I wanted it to be flat, and so that I got this cover, but the paper sticks to it. So if I use this, then I can grab it by the handle and it's easy to move around. probably add more of this, not just on the outline, but like for the head, like a little bit here, but maybe tapering off into an 05 size as it gets closer. So it still looks like it connects to the body, but also shows that this is tilted back toward the body. It's not coming out of the body at this point. It's coming out of the body at this point. I have no idea if that makes sense, but it makes sense to me. That always happens, and then they're going to want back in here. Because they're bored. They're like, what are we doing? To them, we come in here, they lay down, I close the door, they can't go anywhere, and I talk to myself for 2 hours. To them, it's incomprehensible, surely. So they're like, come on, let's do something else. But then they're like, there's not really that much else to do. So then they come back. Sorry, puppies. Live streaming is boring for you. Okay, so I think I shall continue using this 08 for this edges of the ears where they're flopping over. So it's the same idea what I was saying right here. Showing that the ear is not coming out of right here, it's just laying on top of it. And let's do the same for the muzzle, at least on this upper part, because it's coming way farther out. I just feel like adding the darker lines in these points help give a sense of more separation than if it's a thinner line. Okay, I think that's good for the 08 for now. Go down to 05. Do stuff like these little lines for the toes. And this part that's closest to where the head is coming from the neck on the chibi. These fluffies on the ears. And this is looking really good with this 05. I might end up using the 05 for all the rest of the lines. Ugh, my contact's getting dry. Hold on. It's blurry. I only have one contact. It's my monotact. Like a monocle, but it's a monotact. Oh, that's better. Sometimes when it gets dry and I forget to put an eye drop in preemptively, it starts, like it sticks to my eyelid and it moves with the eyelid and then my vision gets blurry. So that's what was happening just now. like I got contacts because I was tired of the issues with glasses. And now I just have different issues. It's like you just can't win. I mean, at least I am grateful that, like many of my health issues, it's such a minor, my vision is overall very good, but it's definitely not as good as it was when I was younger. And I can tell, and like signs far away when I'm driving or something. I used to be able to see so clearly, and now I'm like, oh, they're blurry. I can still figure out what they say. And it's so far away that it's not even anywhere near dangerous for me to be driving without glasses or something. But it's annoying because I can tell that it's not as good as it used to be. But they can't really correct for that very much with glasses and stuff, so... But it does help to have the correction when I'm working for a really long time. Because I was, back when I worked at, I think I talked about it today, the job that I worked 12-hour shifts, I started getting the worst migraines ever. Like I literally couldn't see out of the middle of my vision because the migraine was so bad. That's when I started wearing glasses. So as long as I'm not using my eyes really intensely for a long time, I don't even need correction. Other than for, because it's super annoying not to be able to see as well as I know I can. Like my brain knows. My brain knows I can see better. Okay, I'm looking at Ari's nosy here. And it's bothering me a little bit. Let's see. The height of the... Okay, I see what I need to change. So I'm comparing the angle of the bottom of the eyes to the angle of the nostrils. And that's actually pretty close. Maybe I'll lower this one a bit. But I think what's bothering me is that the line for the top edge of the nose is not the same angle. So I'm going to fix that. Such a small thing, but I've been doing chibis long enough that those little small things start to bother me. I can tell now. I've gotten past other details. Other details are just like I don't even have to think about it and I can get it the way I want, but now I'm seeing even tinier little things that maybe not that big of a deal, but okay, I think that's better. Angle of the eyes versus nosy. Let's add a little bit more over here. I know you guys can't even see what I'm doing because it's so small. I think that's better. Gotta fix it now because once I put it down in ink, that's that. Because that was the next thing I was gonna ink. So let's do it now that I've adjusted. Oh, starting to get hungry. Starting to get hungry. We're having pizza tonight. My favorite pizza. Yay. This is veggie pizza with no cheese. And it's so good with the red sauce and the veggies. And it just has this lovely, it's like a slightly sticky texture, but not in a yucky way, like in a, I don't know. It's really yummy. Nom, 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 nom. Can't wait to have my pizza. Alright, I almost forgot this little line. Well, I think we're at the point where I can erase. Oh, at this little line's for the change between the black fur and the white fur on the tail. Let me look one more time. Oh, another line I forgot. Because it got hidden under all of these fluffies. but the outside edge of this ear. There. Oh, 10 minutes. Can't believe it's only 10 minutes. I think I need to make this pupil bigger. But I will do that after I erase. Just want to make sure there's nothing else that I want to ink that will disappear if I erase. But I think that's good. Okay. Oh, let me get my biggest eraser in this kit. It's my kneaded eraser. It's also more gentle on the paper, though it doesn't erase as thoroughly as like a rubber eraser. But when I remember, I like to use this one first. Get as much as I can without damaging the paper too much. Thank you. Me too. That's what I was saying. I feel like a jet plane or something, just like shoom. I was feeling so... Oh, I see another line where I wanted to... Although, I don't know if I need to actually put ink there because it's such a subtle thing. Might be better with marker. So, I'm glad I didn't ink that. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what... I was so tired earlier. I guess my energy has been coming in waves. When I first woke up, I was so tired, and I was like, maybe I'll just walk instead of run today because I felt so tired. But once I got all dressed and stuff, I was like, yeah, let's do the run, and I felt great on the run. I did feel, my body felt super heavy though, so I was tired in that way, like physically tired in that way. And then as I was doing different things, I had different levels of energy, like doing the pet care chores, I was like totally on it, wee! And then doing my Japanese study and writing took longer because I was just like, oh, so tired, can't focus. But now here I'm streaming. I think what it is that I really wanted to finish my roundup blog post for January. I wanted to finish that today. I think I'm going to try to do it while I'm doing follow-up stuff after this. So I almost got done. I just need to clean up the HTML because I use Blogger and I use the compose side of it to write it and add pictures and stuff, but then I look at the HTML and it's a wreck, so I always have to go in and clean up the HTML. So I haven't done that part of it yet. But that's all that's left, so I think I can get it done. But I think trying to hurry and get that done right before starting the live stream, that got me all jazzed up for the live stream, and I've been super energized ever since. Here's this basic lines. There's still more to add. Yeah, I definitely want to make that pupil, the right pupil, larger to match the left pupil. And then there's some more little small things that I can do with ink. But I'm not even done erasing. There's a few spots that I wasn't able to get with this eraser, so I'm going to go get my little... I say go, but I'm just going right into this little pack of stuff. Let's get this one. My teeny tiny itty bitty eraser, so small. I didn't really realize it until now, but a good reason, aside from that you can get in really small areas and erase certain things without erasing other things, another good reason to use a teeny tiny eraser is that, once again, you're damaging as little of the paper as possible. Even though all of my work goes into the computer to become its final form, it does matter to me to exercise good craftsmanship on the physical media stuff. That was something that one of my first art teachers taught me. It was part of grading was craftsmanship, and I was like, that blew my mind. I'd had little art, oh, thank you, Exie. You're always giving me so many compliments, thank you. I'd had art like little art classes in elementary stuff in school, but it wasn't until high school that I took like a whole art class and everything, and so I'd never been judged on craftsmanship before, because that seems like a whole other thing than just making a piece, because to me it was like, what does it look like? But then the idea of the craftsmanship adds to what does it look like. Just never thought of it before, and it stuck with me ever since, and it's been so important to me. That's probably why I'm always like cleaning up little pixels that are going to disappear anyway and stuff when I'm doing my digital art. It's so important to me because I agree with, I think it really makes a difference. The same image could look so different just if it's been taken care of properly. That's what it is. It's caring about your images, to me. Okay, I think I got everything. Let's put this away, swipe this stuff into the trash can. I don't need to know now, but I'm definitely going to ask Wolf about the eye color, just so I can be sure. In these images that I have for reference, she's standing in shadows, I think. I don't remember in the first one. So that can change, especially on a photograph. Standing in shadows changes colors of things quite a bit. I'm always having to edit stuff because if I'm taking the photo in shadow, I'm like, this doesn't look like the right color at all. Anyway, that's something that I am going to want to verify. The rest of the coat is like gray, black, and white, and she's got like a pink patch on her nose, otherwise black, but some pink, and then the other colors are easier to be like, that's definitely that. But the eyes, and they have such shine on them that it's on one eye it's like obscuring the color some. But we're not doing coloring yet. I'm fixing up this. Oh, we're almost done. I'm not going to stream an extra 10 minutes today. Although yesterday was so fun that I totally didn't even notice. Like, seriously, I was just like, wee! That is so nice. It's so nice to be in the zone like that. But as I've been saying all stream, I'm like so... It's like I'm in great spirits, but my energies are flagging. Let me see. Are these the same? If anything, this pupil should be bigger because it's closer to the viewer by just the tiniest amount. So let's measure this pupil. So it's 8 millimeters. And this one... Okay, excellent. Yay. All right, got the pupils done. What else? What else? I mean, I know what I'll do. I'm going to color in with ink the black parts of her lips and stuff. Because these are such small areas that it's easier to get with the ink pen than with my markers. She does have a little pink patch even on this lip down here, so I don't want to forget that. I'm not going to ink that in. And then this part under here is black. On the other side, any black? No. There is shadowy area around the teeth, but it's not black, so I won't do that. Okay, anywhere else that I want to add? Maybe the outline around the eyes. Although I think I'm running out of time. No! I'm going to do the outline around the eyes. Just make that a bit thicker. And this side. There. Yay. Okay. Let's call her good for now. I might want to do more inking next week. But since we're out of time, we're going to call it good here. Oh, yay. It focused on its own. Thank you, camera. Here's how far we got on Chibi Ari. Lovely, 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 beautiful, fluffy puppy. I mean, I don't know if she's actually a puppy. I call all dogs puppies, so. Oh, hello. You got here right. Oh, thank you, thank you. Hello. Oh, thank you for rating me just as I was finishing up. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so happy and sad. Thank you for rating me. Hello. Party of two. Well, y'all can come with me. Well, at least you got to see what we worked on today. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm done. Dang. Oh, thank you for joining us. I'm so happy. But now it's time for us to raid. Oh, okay. Okay, wonderful. Yay. Thank you. Lurkers are always welcome here. Oh, I'm so honored. It's been so long since I've been raided. Let's see. Who shall I raid? Oh, David Peterson is raiding. Is David Peterson? I don't think he usually goes on Friday. Let's go to David Peterson. Yay! He made the Mouse Guard comics, which I love. Oh, but I'm gonna do this. Hold on. I'm switching workstations because I realized that I much prefer to raid via my PC than my phone so that I can actually type to the people that I go to. I hate typing on my phone. It's really hard, so. Yay! Raiding party. Let's double our forces. Slash raid and what? Go to David Peterson. Okay. I'm getting good at raiding, I think. Oh, yes, Exy. Oh, and yeah, I guess before we go, thank you everybody for joining me this week. I hope to see you next week. Monday, Thursday. No, wait. What am I saying? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yay! Okay, here we go. Four viewers ready. All right, here we go. Raid now. Okay, I'm waiting to see. So last time I realized that if I raid from my, what is this called? Stream Manager. If I raid from my Stream Manager chat, it doesn't take me. I have to go over there myself. So I'm just going to wait a minute. I think everybody probably went. Or everybody who wanted to go. And for anybody... Oh yeah, okay, I see the notification. Gave you a shout out to 77 videos. Yay! Okay, I'm going to head over there now. And so for anybody still hanging out here or watching the recording on YouTube, I want to thank you for watching and hopefully see you next week.